We're going to be touring a village today with Isabella. I'm super excited to share this village with you because it's one that I wanted to buy 12 years ago. This is Isabella. She is a representative for the seller, and she's going to walk us through today and give us some information about the space.
Previously, this was created by the Manor House, and then all around you have several smaller properties where all the farmers were living.
Serendipitously, Stephen, who films and edits for us, found it and sent it to me, and I said, oh yeah, I saw that village 12 years ago. A lot of these spaces are in much more disrepair than they were 12 years ago. The only reason I didn't buy this village is because there was someone living in the main house, and that I wanted to buy the whole thing, and they were only allowing me to buy the village but not the residence. It is priced at €1 million, which is probably $1.2 million. My suggestion is, it would be great for hospitality business, it'd be great for a retreat business, it'd be great for 10 people to go into together and just buy up the space and renovate it together. This is the house I wanted to buy, and someone was living in it, so they wouldn't sell it to me, and now it's empty. How many bedrooms roughly did this have?
So considering this is on 2 floors, there could be around 8 to 10 bedrooms.
Okay.
So this whole compound, the main house, it's 5,000 square feet.
I'm just going to tell you, I wanted to live here, so I know that it's probably fantastic. We can't really go on the inside because it is a bit dangerous. I don't know. We're just going to send the film crew, and I'm not going to tour it with you. If you have a really unique house in the Lunigiana that's really well priced, we'd love to come take a look at it and maybe feature you on one of our YouTube videos. If this sounds like you, go ahead and get a hold of Stephen. His link is below. All right, so we're now walking into the main part of the village. We've got the back of the main house here, correct?
Yes.
And then all these outbuildings, like this was probably a residence of somebody's?
Yes, so attached to the main compound, you have then all the farmer's house.
Okay.
So depending on what they were working on or what the family was dedicated to, to like olive oil production or wine. So they had all compounds around the house so that they could reach all the fields easily.
Okay. Got it. So this might have been a farmer's house. This might have been somebody maybe that works in the house itself, one of the cooks or something like that, correct? Which way should we go? There's a tunnel that way. Yeah. Amazing. Can you tell us any other facts about this that might be interesting to the people viewing this?
So where we're going through now, we're going to see the, how's it called? The effigy, like stemma of the family.
What's it called? The crest.
The crest.
So this is the crest of the family.
The crest of the family,
Got
the
it.
Serafini family.
And what was this building?
They think because of how it was spread, the base, that had like very small spaces. So they think it was like a monastery.
Okay.
Because these very small, like kind of bedrooms where the monks lived, and also because of the well that it was on that floor. Maybe that's why originally the bigger family didn't live right away there, and they lived in this compound.
They probably originally lived here, and then they moved to there once it became sort of like a different function. I think this is all interesting for our viewers because it is sort of, this village is a history lesson too, right? Yeah. And it has, and in America we don't have this kind of history because the country isn't so old, right? Yes, exactly. This looks like it was a stable, And they had, obviously they had animals here as well.
Yes.
This would be a great place to come, and you really could live a very sustainable life right here. In other words, you could have animals, you could have a beautiful garden, you'll have olive oil, you have wine, because I saw there's like a vineyard. I mean, my vision for this was to be an artist compound where you lived very sustainably. I think that it's a beautiful, beautiful retreat space. I'm sort of surprised it's still here, to be honest with you, because I think it's really a gem. And I think it's in a beautiful part of Italy. Lucky you, we found it. If you buy this, please get a hold of me. I'm going to help you with this, okay? All right, so let's continue on in the village. Okay, so we've established that this was a house, so somebody could move into here. I'm trying to break this down as logically as possible so that when the viewer looks at this, it makes sense, you know? So if they bought it, like who could live where, what could be where. This was a building as well. So this is really in disrepair. I remember this. Didn't look like this when I came 12 years ago. Nature. Someone needs to buy it soon, right?
Can you tell me a little bit about like these houses being connected? Was that a reason that you would connect to your neighbor?
Suppose so.
You're very cute, I suppose so. Why don't we have her come with us and maybe she can help us? Because she lived here for a long time. By the way, that lady was who was living in the building at the time I wanted to buy this. So I have a bone to pick with her.
C'è una connessione sì con questa solo con questa parte qua.
Okay, so it was just connected to the upper part, is what she's saying, right? You could close this off.
Yes, to have separate units.
To have separate units, okay. So this is also another building. There's no reason it couldn't go all the way through. So keep in mind, you know, everything was much smaller, you know, everything's much grander now. So a lot of these buildings we could put together. I think if there are 18 buildings, I'm just gonna like spitball and say maybe 7 residences. You could also do 5 people and do some artist studios as well. So I think sitting down with a floor plan with a bunch of people, if you do want to purchase something like this, I know you do because people write me all the time about this. Okay, if you come out alive, we'll go in.
Yes, ladies first.
Oh, my favorite, like deconstructed beauty, abandoned beauty is like my favorite thing in the whole world. This is amazing.
So we are inside Manor House.
Okay.
So this is where the Serafini family was living.
Wow, and she was living here 12 years ago? This is what 12 years has done?
I think in another side, not this portion.
We'll walk this way? Oh, wow. Amazing. So, I mean, I'm always redecorating. I think you wouldn't really have to do much to this other than renovate, like hold it back up again, you know?
Yeah, it does need a little bit of structure.
You think? You think it needs a little structural attention? Move-in ready. Wow, this is amazing.
So
this is the first apartment, she says. So, okay. So she was living here 12 years ago?
Lei viveva qua 12 anni fa?
No? They just didn't want to sell this part. They were lying to me. This is very big though. I see what you're saying. Yeah, this is a very big space. This is fantastic. For me, this is a yes. I would take it. We're talking a lot of money to renovate it though. So gird your loins, and the kitchen is in there with plants growing out of the floor. It's hilarious.
Roughly how much do you think it would be to renovate?
Oh my God, yeah. You know, I normally am pretty good at ballparking things. I'm gonna tell you, I don't know. I'd have to see the entire space with an architect. This is so run down that there will be so many surprises when you're renovating where things are completely rotted out and you have to replace everything. So this is a moving target. This is deep pockets, a bunch of people coming together, probably 5 years in the making at least to redo this. Unless you're a hotel group and you have gajillions of dollars and then you can do it. It just really depends on who buys it as to how quickly you can finish it, because it's about the dollar. Oh, Jesus, this is so pretty. Wow. Yep, this was my house. This was my house. I bet he regrets not selling this to me 12 years ago. This would have been finished by now. It's crazy, yeah, it's gorgeous, but you know, it was my house. Like, I'm a little pissed actually. Like, I was like, why did you bring me in here? Like, now I'm mad, you know? This is my house. Anyway, whatever, no regrets. Let's go before I throw up. You were telling me before, and I do want you to talk about this a little bit, about the usage of the houses too. You were saying that they were multi-use, a lot of them.
Yes, so basically on the first floor you would have either where you keep the harvest or the animals, and then on the top floor you had the rooms.
Which is
the
very
kitchen.
typical, right, of a farmhouse.
Yes.
But these were like lots of farmhouses all together,
Yeah.
which I could imagine, you know, I just love like going back and imagining this actually working and being a village and what that was like. And I think like a movie always. So I always look at things, and I think that's part of the reason I love it here, is because it's like a movie. So I can see everything moving around here and all the people doing their work and making lunch and kids running around and goats running through here. And, you know, if someone's screaming about their chicken is in the kitchen, and I can see all that stuff here. And I want to live that life, so that if you have something like this and you can make it like that. So my only suggestion is, you know, like if I was a hotelier, I know they're opening all these little tiny things. I think this would be a very cool experiential kind of village, not like Disney, but just like really chic. And you could have a little bit of a farming experience as well. That's what I would do. And that's what I wanted to do with this space. But I couldn't buy the main building because of some of the people standing here around us. Okay.
There's another house, but there's a little bit better than this one. ¿Possiamo andare dentro?
What? I love Italy. It's like they just, everything is like a discovery here. It's like Disneyland here for me. It's like in America, they're like, let us show you the most fabulous thing first. But here it's like, you know what, we have a fabulous house we're going to show you. Typical Italians, are they want to check us out first before they show us the good stuff. This is Italians, yeah. You only get entry. When you're out, but when you're in, you can't get out. That's what I always say.
Qua.
Qui sotto c'ho le cantine.
Oh, wow.
Lui
It's a cute little house here.
aveva il giardino.
So this is one of the that was most recently lived in.
So this would probably be the easiest to renovate, would be my thought.
Yeah.
And so if you were to be on site, or if you had like a manager, a project manager, they could live in this building and oversee this project. So I think that's a great idea. Actually, Stephen had that idea, because I'm like this. Sometimes my brain just stops because there's so many, I have so many ideas going.
Much to dig in.
And this was a stable as well, so this could also be a house. So this is a hamlet, we call it in America. So this is like Serenbe in Atlanta. This could be Serenbe. Maybe we reach out, hey, Steve Nygren, what do you think? This could be a good Steve Nygren project, actually. No, all kidding aside. Put Steve Nygren's name under here and say, where are you? All right, so we've done the tour. Thank you so much, Isabella. You were
welcome.
great. There's a lot of information to unpack here. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining me again. If you've gotten this far, thank you so much. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and we will see you at the next not so spectacular location. Bye.